So this is my scalping indicator down here that I got from someone on YouTube and kind of modified it a little bit to make it my own. But essentially, I think this Mara here is such a perfect example of how it works. Can work really well. I mean, here it's hard to get a read on it because look how choppy it is. But here, let's go back and look. Okay, so it's really what was happening with my guess is massive short squeeze, right? So buyers step up here, they're in control. Sellers are nowhere to be found. Now here you have so the S here, you've got zero selling, closed exactly at the highs. Same thing here. Same thing here. Look at all the volume. Now here, if you notice, 90% buyers, 10% sellers. Sellers crept up. And then what happens? Boom. Next week, sellers take over. You've got 95% sellers there. And that was pretty much it. Since then, it has not been able to get it. I mean, there's obviously a strong seller up here in that area. Now you've got sellers in control again. So, when I'm looking at this on like a 1 or 2 minute chart, that's what I'm looking for. Now, sometimes with the 1 minute, 2 minute, you can get this here, and then you can get a candle like that, and then boom, all of a sudden the buyers come like right back, maybe a couple candles later, and it goes higher. So you have to have the flexibility of mind. You can't just think like, oh, it's over. That's it, and categorize and as your head it's over, because before you know it, boom, that could trap even more shorts right here and then whip higher. So that's happened to me. I've almost blown up on that because of this indicator. But oftentimes when that is the case, that's why I like to have a longer time frame up as well, because if that's happening on the 1 minute, 2 minute, well, the 5 minute, it still might show something like, more like this, where it's the sellers have not completely taken over yet. So anyway, that's how I use this indicator. It's another way of looking at the candles, right? So, like this one, it kind of closed mid-range, right? Well, it's like a doji. So hope that makes sense. Hope that helps to explain.